Hi there guys, welcome back. My name is Isaac.
And I'm Sam.
And we are Skywell TCG. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another Foundations opening.
I'm not excited.
We just filmed the other one, and if you haven't watched it, we're not going to spoil it. There we are. Sam didn't win.
Dude, we looked at my, because I got a chance to search my library, halfway through the game, and all my lands were grouped together towards the bottom.
We did realize, after we finished, that he did make a mistake. Whenever his last creature died.
Yeah, I had a trigger on death for one of my guys, and it allowed me to create a clue token, which would have let me draw a card. Yeah. And that card actually would have let me. That draw would have let me
do more.
Get a land.
I was still 20 life last.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm not saying it would have let me win. I'm not gonna be one of those guys. But it would have maybe actually let me play this card that I really wanted to play, and then I would have been content.
But that's enough about last video. Welcome back to this video where we're going to be doing it again. If you don't know how Magic works, we're going to try to put a link in the description. Yep. That's a quick start guide.
Same thing as last time. If you haven't watched, we'll go ahead and go into it again. These are Jumpstart Boosters, so you get two and you shuffle them up. So we're going to grab... Oh, there we go. I looked up.
So we're going to pick one of these. They're each going to have different themes. Theoretically, there's 46...
There's 46 themes, but 121 variations. So each of the themes can have different card lists and stuff like that. Last time, I had Stoked and Prideful with the themes that I had. And that was white and red.
Yes.
And then I had Bookworms and Explorer, and I had Simic, so blue and green. This one is Vampires.
Clerics.
Oh.
We actually have a very similar thing right here then, realistically, because these two could actually go together.
You wanted zombies, I think.
I wanted zombies, so I have a vampire deck. A vampire deck is one of the ones that I play with frequently.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go. So the rare that I have is Rodolph Duskbringer. He's a 6-drop though. I'm not gonna be able to play him. But he's Vampire Angel 4/4 Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Whenever I gain life, he gains indestructible until end of turn. And at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1 and a white or black. When you do, return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you've gained this turn.
That sounds good, but I have to read it and comprehend what you just said.
I'm gonna come back to it if I actually play him.
Okay, I have 2 rares.
What?
I have Tabarax, Hope's Demise, Legendary Creature Demon Cleric, Flying. Tabarax, Hope's Demise has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Tabarax. If the creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life. He seems very impractical. I don't think I'm going to have 5 things die on me. But the other one is No Priest of Oblivion, which is kind of a staple black vampire card. I have this in my vampire deck. A kicker of 3 and a black. It has lifelink, menace, and when No Priest of Oblivion enters, if it was kicked, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm a big black Magic fan. I love playing black in Magic. I find it really fun. I really enjoy things coming back.
It's arguably my least favorite color, actually. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Okay, so this one, the problem with my other one is that it was, pretty expensive. There's a chance for me to actually play some cheapish vampires here. I got Epicure of Blood.
Okay.
He's not great, but I know him and I like him. I think he's cool. Okay, so it's not a rare, but I did get another legendary creature, Nazar the Velvet Fang, and I've never heard of him. He's a menace. Well, he has menace. He can be a menace.
He's a menace.
He has menace
to society.
Whenever I gain life, put a feeding counter on him.
Okay.
I've never heard of a feeding counter. Whenever he attacks, you may remove 3 feeding counters. If you do, you draw 3 cards and lose 3 life.
That's pretty good.
That's solid.
It's actually really funny how similar our decks are right now. We both have vampires.
Do bleed dry. Solid.
Yeah.
4-drop, target creature gets -13 until end of turn. If it dies, exile it.
I have a cool card that's a 1-drop called Archfiend's Vessel. It's just lifelink it's a 1/1 lifelink for 1 mana, but when it enters, if it entered from a graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, exile it. If you do, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. So it's a 1/1, but if I bring it back from the graveyard, I get to make it a 5/5 basically, which is sick.
Nice. I'm gonna take this one.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we both have very similar decks. But yeah, so what's gonna happen is after we open these, we're gonna shuffle these two together, and then we're gonna play against each other.
We are. We're gonna try to. I may just have to sit there and pass my turn.
Like last time.
All right. Zealots.
Inventive.
Hey, you did get Demir. You do like Demir.
I do like Demir, but I
don't like Rakdos, but that's okay.
My least favorite color is probably green, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I'm not a big creature guy. Like, I think that just big creature go burr is not my favorite Magic strategy.
That's fair. It's really fun to me.
Yeah, Tommy's favorite color is green, so. Okay.
Alright. Oh, I got a mythic.
I got 2 rares again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is actually so stupid. I did get a mythic, though. Oh, I got shock in here? Okay. Okay, so mine is Combat Celebrant. If it hasn't been exerted this turn, you may exert it as it attacks. When you do, untap all other creatures you control, and after this phase, there's an additional combat phase.
That's so good.
That's pretty solid. Oh, Hearts on Fire.
Okay.
Got that.
I have Padim, Console of Innovation. Artifacts you
he's
control
good.
have hexproof, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control the artifact with the highest mana value or tied for the highest mana value, draw a card.
And you probably are going to. I don't have any artifacts.
Theoretically, yes.
I have a 1-drop artifact in there. Okay, so this is a Monket cards.
And then I have Thought Monitor. Affinity for artifacts. This spell costs 1 less for each artifact you control. Flying, and when Thought Monitor enters, draw 2 cards.
But Thought Monitor's good.
But it's 6 colorless and a blue, which is unless
maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's like it has affinity for artifacts, so I've had a lot of artifacts. It makes it cheap, but otherwise it's kind of expensive.
Okay, so this is all about exerting. Zealots is like exert, which I remember that was a big thing in Amonkhet. And this is the Amonkhet art of shock, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think that this is an Amonkhet theme.
I have Thoughtcast, which is cool. Affinity for artifacts, draw 2 cards. It's a 4 colorless and a blue, so theoretically if I have, 4 artifacts, that's good.
It's pretty good.
But I got Chief of the Foundry. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. That's just good. That's good synergy. And then I have an artifact land. I have Seat of the Synod. Look at that artifact land. That's awesome.
Oh, that's a
That's
you
a
care
good.
if I see that?
Yeah.
That's a sick art.
I actually like. Yeah, I agree.
That's actually really pretty, dude. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I got Desert of the Fervent. It's cool. I'm not a huge fan of Amonkhet. I think it's a cool set. I just wasn't. I didn't like the lands.
I like Amonkhet.
I
I
like
like zombies,
That's fair.
and Amonkhet has cool zombies. Do I have a cool land in this one? No, I don't. Okay. Well, so right now I'm running Demir. You're running Rakdos, Clerics, and Invented.
I like how each time we shared a color.
We have. What did we share last time?
Wait, no, we didn't.
I was
I'm
like-
stupid. We just didn't share a color last time. Never mind. I don't know why I said that.
You convinced me for a second. I was like, yeah, we did. We totally did.
We just went with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm running blue-black, and you're running.
Red black.
This time we are sharing. We're actually almost sharing a theme with this
Yeah.
one. Like, Clerics are the same thing
Clerics
as
and
vampires.
vampires, they're gonna be pretty similar.
We're both
They're
going to gain
gonna
life.
Yeah, we're both gonna gain and lose life.
Yeah.
All right, so we will be back once these are shuffled up.
Yep,
So
I'm going to shuffle them once I put my sleeves on them,
Yeah.
because I like my cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back in a second.
Peace.
Hello there, guys. Welcome back. Hopefully that wasn't too long.
It probably wasn't. It was a little bit for us, but
We're good to go now. I'm, just as a reminder, playing the Inventive Clerics.
and I am playing the Vampire Zealots.
Yes,
Or Zealot Vampires? I feel like Vampire Zealots is better.
yeah, I think it is. Because Zealot is like just like a descriptor, but I feel like it's not an adjective.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yes. Welcome. We're gonna play Magic now.
We are. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, for those of you who weren't here last time, we are not incredibly large, like, standard or modern players. Sorry, he's
Why'd you
laughing.
pause after we are not incredibly large, dude?
Why'd you laugh?
Nothing.
Why'd you laugh, huh?
I didn't laugh.
Yeah. So we're like, we don't play modern a whole lot, so we're gonna go by our rules. I don't know why I did
Give me that.
I did with my deck. We're gonna choose whoever goes first to draw first, even though I don't know if that's for sure how 1v1s in modern go. We're choosing to believe that it is. I hope we get a 1 again. If I get a 19, this is really funny.
I'm actually really upset.
Okay, well, that's awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it.
Okay. I think I can make this work.
I'm also good to go.
Mainly, it's not the greatest hand, but I think I can make it work.
Yeah, I'm content. All right, so I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm going to play Thriving Isle tapped, choose black, and then pass.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and play Desert of the Fervent. It's just enters tapped.
Okay.
And then I will pass.
All right. I'm going to play a swamp. Sorry, untap, play a swamp, and then pass.
Oh, interesting.
I know.
All right, untap, Swampy,
Okay.
and then
I know. I'm also busy reading my cards.
I'm going to tap 2 for Battlefield Scavenger, 2/2. I can exert it as it attacks. If I exert a creature, I may discard a card if I do draw a card.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Sweet. Draw for turn. I'm going to play Seat of the Synod, which is an artifact land.
Oh, that's such a pretty land.
So, for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to go ahead and start counting my artifacts because I have affinities in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 right there so I know how many I have because otherwise I will start forgetting. And then I'm going to play... I'm going to play Coma's Faithful. 3/1 lifelink with... When Coma's Faithful dies, each player mills 3 cards.
Oh.
Which is a little bit annoying because we're both playing black.
Yeah.
That could actually help you a little bit too, but it's whatever. And then I'm going to pass.
Actually, I mainly don't have Graveyard Recursion. A lot of
I
mine
have-
lose in game.
I have two things that bring things back to graveyards.
Alright, Swamp.
Swamp.
And then tap 3 for Gluttonous Guest, 1/4.
Okay.
Whenever it enters, I create a blood token. I don't
I-
have any blood tokens, so that's going to be this dice right here.
Okay.
And then a blood token is an artifact. Pay 1, tap it, discard a card, sacrifice it, draw a card.
Yeah.
And then whenever I sacrifice a blood token, I gain a life.
Sweet. Blood tokens are awesome.
And then I feel like you're a little bit biased with that.
I am. I have a vampire deck that uses blood tokens. 3/1, by the way.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Untap. Alright, and then I'm going to play a land for turn. I'm going to play a island. It's actually annoying. I haven't got the same type of land. I normally like stacking them, but these are all different, so I'm keeping them separate. And then I'm going to play... This is hard. I actually have a few options here that I could do. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna play Padim.
Oh, okay.
And then it says the artifact, if you control an artifact with the highest mana value, you don't control any. I control an artifact land.
That would count.
That would
I
count?
would count that because it's 0.
Yeah, but
I don't
it's
have
still...
artifacts.
yeah.
I don't count it.
Okay. Then,
Wait, no.
oh, you do have blood tokens. So
They're both 0.
Yeah, I guess so. So... Oh, darn it. I did forget about that. That's so sad.
That saved me.
Yeah.
I like Padim. He's a really cool card.
Yeah. Okay, sick. Then I will pass.
Oh. We're running into a problem.
Do you not have mana?
No.
Oh. I have enough. And I have enough to be content.
I'm trying to decide. If I had one more, I'd be content.
Mm.
Let's see what I can play. The thing is, I only have 1 red, and I need.
You need.
I keep drawing my red card.
I see. Okay.
Um.
You should use that blood token there.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You have to. Alright, that means on my upkeep, unless you place an artifact, I will be drawing an extra card.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card, and then this card.
Oh man, a soul ring would be great right now. I think next time we do,
I'm gonna get rid of Emberhorn. No,
we should make the executive decisions to put Soul Rings in both of our decks.
I'm gonna get rid of Epicure of Blood. He's good, but
Yeah.
he's expensive, and I'm probably not.
He didn't like my Soul Ring idea.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No, I said I think we should make the executive decision next time we do this.
Put a Soul
to
Ring in.
just put a Soul Ring in our decks. 1/4/3/1. Lifelink.
You wouldn't block with Padim.
That is correct. I would block with the one that's going to give me 3 life.
Yeah.
That is generally the thing I would do.
It seems we have reached an impasse.
Yes. Do you pass?
No, I'm gonna
Well, screw you, I guess.
2 for
4. It's okay. So we're still getting the hang of this thing, guys. It's really hard to like articulate our thoughts and banter when we're reading.
Bloodlust Insider.
Okay.
I can tap a target creature against haste until end of turn,
Okay.
and then I'll pass.
Okay. I thought for some reason I thought it was like when it enters, give haste to the creature, and I was like, you're just not gonna do that.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, you already played both of your cards last turn, but I see now. I understand. Okay. I am going to play Chief of the Foundry
Ooh, nice.
for
Yeah.
3. Other artifacts you control get +1/+1, and then now I firmly do have a 3 mana cost artifact.
Yeah.
I also didn't draw my extra card. Do you mind if I do that?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm running into a problem now. The opposite of what you have.
I hate you.
Yeah.
One man drowns while another dies of thirst in the desert.
And I do have 2 artifacts. I'm going to bump this up to 2.
Yeah.
Again, this does nothing except keep me sane. And then I'm going to pass. This is a lot different than my last one.
Okay, we got a swamp. So we have 4. I need another red. That would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Tap 4 for Emberhorn Minotaur. I can exert it as it attacks. When I do, it gets +1/+1 and gains menace until end of turn.
That's scary.
Yeah. So I'm going to tap Bloodlust Insider,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to enter combat. Emberhorn Minotaur has haste.
Okay.
I'm going to swing and exert.
Okay.
And so here, I'm going to put this dice
Okay.
on him.
Is that
So he's exerted. So I won't forget.
okay? Does he have the thing where he like count how many times you have exerted him or something? Oh, okay.
No. So, or actually, I'm not going to do that. That's going to confuse me. I'm going to think I have a whole account. I'll just remember. I'll do my best to remember.
So you've exerted a creature. Doesn't he get something now?
I was about to say, I was going to do his
Okay.
trigger first, and I'll do
Okay,
his.
that's fine.
So, I've exerted him. He gets +1/+1 and gains menace until end of turn. So he's a 5/4 with menace.
Okay.
Okay. So now I am going to.
Do the other thing.
Yeah, I'm going to discard that and draw a card.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay. Swinging at me.
Yeah,
I'm-
5/4 with menace.
5/4 with menace. Blocked by 2 creatures, or I take 10.
He doesn't have double strike. He just has menace. You take 5.
You're right. I
No, you're good. You're good.
yeah. I can assign the order in which they block him, right?
I believe so.
So no, because that's not how menace works. I was going to say if I block with these 2, don't I kill him?
No, he's a 5/4. He has +1/+1,
you're right.
so it wouldn't matter.
Okay, then I'm still gonna block with both of them though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna gain 3 life.
And then we both mill 3.
And we both mill 3. We both mill 3, and then both of these are gonna die. And then yours as well.
Oh, you got rid of Nazar. That sucks.
Okay, kill your Minotaur.
And you got rid of 2 lands.
Nice.
No, that's not nice.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. We
Sorry
had
about that cut right there.
camera stuff.
To say what we just did, so Emberhorn Minotaur died, and so he goes into the graveyard.
Yep.
But first, the trigger of his 3/1 lifelink happened.
Come as faithful, we mill 3 cards.
Yeah, I mill a mountain, Nazar the Velvet
Yeah.
Fang, and a thriving bluff. So I'm kind of upset right now.
I milled 2 swamps and experimental aviator,
Okay.
which is a flying. When it enters, create 2 thopters. So those are in, and then Chief of the Foundry is also dead, and Come as Faithful is also dead. So that sucks, but it is still your turn.
What is that?
That is my 3 extra life. Because I'm at 30. I'm at 23 now.
Oh, yeah. Left thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then I will pass.
I will draw 2.
Yeah. That actually is really stupid because I'm not going to be able to do anything about that.
Yeah.
I have no artifacts and I don't have a lot of removal.
Alright, I'm going to play mana. For the last 4 turns, by the way, if I didn't get rid of those 2 swamps, that means for 5 turns in a row I would have drawn a swamp.
I know.
Yeah, it's really sad. Okay. I am going to play a card. Which card? I'm not quite sure yet.
Fancy
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm going to tap all 6 for no Priest of Oblivion kicked.
Oh.
So lifelink 2/1 menace. When it enters, if it was kicked, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh.
When I do that, I'm going to do Experimental Aviator. When it enters, create 2 colorless 1/1 Thopters. So for the sake of this, that's a Thopter. Thopters are 1/1 flyers.
What else does he do?
Which one?
You're 2/1. No priest.
That's it. He has lifelink menace, and if it was kicked, return any creature to the battlefield.
Gotcha.
So I have 2 1/1 Thopters.
Okay.
Which are those? For the sake of this, we'll do this. A pip dice down there. Which means I now have 1, 2, 3 artifacts. Again, not actually important yet. Yeah. So that is my turn.
Okay. Untap. Oh, okay. Mountain. Now I'm starting to run into a land problem. All right. Let's see. So, dang, that sucks. Actually, that ruins the plan I had.
Yay!
We will tap 2 for Moment of Craving. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. I gain 2 life.
Okay.
So he'll die. I'll just grab this right here. So I'm at 22 health. Then I will tap my remaining 3. Yes. For Inept Vizier of Hazaret. He's a 4/2 with Trample.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap Bloodlust, give him haste.
Okay.
He's a 4/2 with Trample. I'm going to swing and I am going to exert him. Whenever I do, exile the top 2 cards of my library. And then until end of your next turn, you may play those cards.
Okay. So a 4/2 with haste is swinging at me, correct?
Trample as well.
With trample.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take 4.
Okay. And he is exerted, so he won't tap. And then I did exert a creature. I'm going to discard the swamp and draw a card.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to pass.
Sweet. I draw for turn. Untap. Sorry. Untap. Upkeep. And then draw. I'm going to land for turn. Another swamp. And then I need to draw my other card on upkeep. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. And then I'm going to... I have 3 artifacts. So I'm going to play Thoughtcast for a blue and a swamp. It has affinity for artifacts, which is 3, so I'm taking 3 off of its cost.
Okay.
So for 2 mana, I'm playing Thoughtcast, which is just draw 2 cards.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So I actually was thinking about, for a while, I wanted to make a Memnarch deck, and I decided that I didn't want to lose all my friends. But I'm familiar with a lot of the, or I guess like Padim was in my deck list, Thoughtcast was in my deck list. Like there was a lot of cards like that were going to work really well.
All right, and then I'm going to tap 2 for Patchwork Automaton.
Okay.
It has Ward 2 and Hexproof. Oops. And whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Patchwork Automaton. There's an ant on my playmat. It's fine. I now have 4 of these, which is important.
Mhm.
Because now I'm going to play another one for... Well, am I going to do that? No, I'm not going to do that. I lied. I'm going to sit happily where I am. And do you have any flyers?
No, unfortunate.
2 in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this stuff. Is gonna kill me. Actually, I got 10 turns to figure it out.
It's okay. You're gonna keep dealing 4 to me each turn, and I'm not gonna block them. So, pass.
Okay. Untap. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play Thriving. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Thriving More. I'll choose red, so either a red or a black.
Okay.
This is gonna be a weird turn, but I feel like this is a good idea for me to do. Okay. Tap 1 for Blood Fountain.
Okay.
So whenever it enters, I create a blood token.
Yep.
Where's the one? There it is. Then I am gonna pay 4
Okay.
to tap and sack it, and I can return 2 creature cards from my graveyard to my hand.
Sick.
So I'm going to return Emberhorn Minotaur and Bizarre the Velvet
A
Fang.
good choice. See, you have things to bring back from graveyard.
Yeah, that's all. I think that's my only
Yeah.
one. I think that's like actually the only one. Then he's exerted, so he won't untap this turn.
110314.
Yeah. I don't really want to. Because I kind of want to just keep drawing cards. I want to exert him and swing, but I also don't know if I want to discard any of these yet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, for now, I shall pass.
Sweet. I draw for turn. I don't draw for turn, sorry. I'm supposed to upkeep first.
You're supposed to upkeep.
It's a bad habit. Alright. I drew 1. I'm drawing my second one for the
Yeah.
Deem. I have too many cards in my hand, by the way, than what I'm supposed to have. I'm going to play an island, and then...
How many do you have?
No, I have 7 now. Never mind.
You played the island.
Yeah. I was like, what? I did have more than this, I swear. And then I'm going to play Eerie Soul Tinder for 3 black. That's a... Yeah, no, we're going to do 3 black. And when it enters, mill 3 cards. 1, 2... You... Oh, wait. Haha, I mill 3 cards. My bad. I was going to say, you need to mill 2.
Also, Cartouche of Zeal. I wasn't really planning on playing it. I can't play it now.
Yeah, it's exiled for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just letting you know.
I milled Thought Monitor, Gilded Scuttler, and Ornithopter of Paradise.
Oh, those are pretty good cards.
Yes.
I like Ornithopter of Paradise. He's cool. What was it? The Scuttler?
Gilded Scuttler.
Dude, that was the reason we came up with that nickname. That was that card.
Yeah. And then Thought Monitor.
Thought Monitor's cool.
Yes. Alright. And then his other ability is pay 5, exile him from my graveyard, and then return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I'm going to... Did you hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to pay 3. Leave 1 blue to play Mirror Enforcer because you have it's an affinity for artifacts, so it makes them 4 less to cast.
Yeah.
I played an artifact spell, which means Patchwork Automaton is going to get another +1/+1.
Okay.
By another, I mean his first +1/+1. So he's now a 2/2. You better be scared. And then I am going to pass.
Okay.
I've got a lot of things that do a whole lot of nothing right now.
All right. I played a mountain
Okay.
from my hand. I did that really fast, so I was just letting you know. Okay. Let's see here. 2 untaps. First 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna count this as a red. Emberhorn Minotaur.
Okay.
I can't. So I can't do that this turn. But that's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I really don't think I'm gonna use Nazar. I'm not doing a lot of life gain here. So he would build up. He would take 3 turns for me to even do his build up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tap 1, sacrifice my blood token,
Okay.
discard him to draw. Okay, I got a swamp.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I
Yeah.
have 3 lands in my hand.
Yeah. All right.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well, let's see what I'm gonna do. I will.
I have a feeling something's about to get exerted.
Yeah, but you have that 4/4, so you can't just block him and kill him.
Not if he has menace. I mean, I'll kill him.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna swing with him yet.
Oh.
I was gonna swing with Battlefield Scavenger and
Oh.
exert him. Yeah, because I don't want to. I could swing with a nap. Yeah, I'll exert with a net. Trample 4/2.
Okay.
I'm going to.
You get 2 lands.
I got 2 lands. Okay. At least I'm getting them out of the way. All
Yeah.
right. So 4/2 coming at you.
I'm gonna block with
Trample.
my 3/1.
Okay.
So I'll take 3 damage. You go down to 16.
All right, and then after that, I'm going to pass.
All right. Untap. Lot of lands. Upkeep draw. I'm actually running dangerously low on cards. Not like super bad, but I think I've only got like 10 left.
That's kind of how I'm at. I don't think I have. I think I have a little bit more than you, but I'm kind of running low too. We're both
All right.
both building up a graveyard.
Play land for turn.
Mhm.
And then he said, multiple times, I'm going to, hold on, let me peruse my graveyard. I have many things in here. There's so many things. There's so many things I could do. So many things I could get.
Whatever.
Okay. I'm going to pay 5. We're gonna do 3 black. Nope. Yep, that's 3. That's 3. 2. Exile Eerie Soul Tender to bring out Thought Monitor, which is another artifact. Flying, and when it enters, draw 2 cards. I'm going out the way I want to go out. Sorry, I have new things to play with now.
Hey, it's all good, baby. You take your time.
Okay. That is not, unfortunately, that is not me playing casting an artifact spell, which makes me really sad.
Oh yeah, you didn't cast it.
I didn't cast it. That's so sad.
That is really sad.
Okay. I have choices to make now. I'm gonna tap 2 for Bonecaller Cleric. Pay 4, sacrifice Bonecaller Cleric, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Stupid. They're like, yeah, I
then-
only have like 1 or 2 graveyard recursions. You've done like 4 different things, dude.
forgot about a few of them. And I am going to hit you for 2 in the air.
I
I
was actually sewing. That's even worse than getting like wide swing.
I
Is-
forgot to do that last turn, or else I would be down 2 more.
Yeah.
But yes, and then pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Oh.
What is your major malfunction?
Huh?
What? Sorry, I said what is your major malfunction? Because of that.
I'm gonna assume that that's the major malfunction card. Okay. I'm gonna play a mountain from exile.
Okay.
And then my swamp's just gonna stay there
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it's
You did
until
an
the
exile.
end of my turn.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, wait. Okay. So I was hoping to draw another creature so I could try to do another exert trigger. But I didn't, so we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna. Okay. So I'm gonna tap 2
Okay.
for Hearts on Fire. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+1 until end of turn. That's going to be Emberhorn and Battlefield Scavenger.
Okay.
So he is a 4/3 and he is a 6/4.
Okay.
So now I'm going to enter combat and I'm going to swing with both.
Okay.
I'm going to exert Emberhorn Minotaur. And so he is now a 7/5 with Menace.
Okay.
I am going to use his ability whenever I exert a creature. I'm going to get rid of the swamp and draw a card.
Okay.
Do you want to know what I just drew?
What'd you draw? A land?
That's
awesome! Yay!
Okay.
All right.
So 7/5 with Menace and then a regular 4/3 coming at you.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 1 for Fading Hope. He's gonna go back to your hand.
Okay, before you do that, I was hoping to do this as a combo, but I'll just do this. Tap 2 for Fling.
Okay.
I'm gonna sacrifice him and deal 7 damage to you directly.
Sweet, I take 7.
Yeah. I was gonna hope that you would take 7 and then I could deal 7, but
All
I
right.
figured. Okay, so now we got 4/3 coming at you.
All right, that's gonna go to my graveyard. A 4/3, you say?
Yeah. He doesn't have anything. He's just a 4/3.
I'll block with Experimental Aviator.
Okay. All right. That's not gonna help me. All right, no, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Untap.
Each of your turns scares me because of how much mana you have, and the fact that you, unlike me, actually like have the chance to get card draw.
Land for turn. Alright,
Yeah, almost half of this is land. I just now realized because we get like.
Yeah, 14 land in total.
Yeah.
Is what it is. So just,
Oh, I thought I was thinking it was 16.
No, it's
yeah,
14.
That's actually better.
well, there actually might be. I think I have 15. I think because I have the extra artifact land this time, so I have
How
15.
true.
Yeah. Which makes a little more sense because I have a ton of things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pay 4.
Okay.
In 2 black, 2 blue, sacrifice this, bring out Experimental Aviator, summon 2 more Thopters.
Okay.
So I have 4. I have 4 Thopters now. Which means I'm at 1, 5, 6, 7, I'm at 8. I'm at 8 artifacts, which is awesome. And then I'm going to tap 5 for Revoke Demise. I've lied to you. I don't think I'm casting as many as I think I am. I'm not. I'm untapping 2 of that blue.
Okay.
Because it costs 2 less if it targets a creature with mana 3 or less. I'm 3. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. You gain 2 life. I'm bringing back Chief of the Foundry, which gives all artifacts +1/+1.
Okay.
Artifact creatures, sorry. And I'm gonna gain 3 life. 3? 2 life.
That's stupid.
So artifacts now get +1/+1.
Okay. It's not looking good for me right now. My board state's low.
It is not looking fantastic for you right now. I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna tap 4 for Agonizing Siphon. You take 3, I gain 3. Because I want to sit a little bit higher up. I'm scared right now. Alright. I'm gonna send 2 of my Thopters at you because 2 of them have Summoning Sickness.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 4. Because there are 2 2s now.
How are the 2/2s?
Chief of the Foundry, they're artifact creatures. You said 4 from that. And then Thought Monitor is also going to be dealing 4 to you.
How does Thought Monitor deal 4?
He gets, 3.
Okay.
It does not double, it is 3, you are correct. Apologies.
Very good.
And then 2 of these are tapped, so for the sake of this.
Yeah, that turn killed my plan.
Okay, so I got 2 of them that are untapped. For the sake of, until next turn, I'm going to do that. Alright, and then I did not play any of those as artifacts, did I? That makes me so sad. I want to bring my Patchwork Automaton up, but I'm not able to. He's going to be forever now a 3/3. And then I shall pass my turn.
Okay, you're kind of helpful, I guess. All right. 1, 2. Seven for the X cost.
Don't like this.
Exsanguate. Each opponent loses X life. 7. I gain life equal to the total losses.
Okay.
So
I'm going down to 7.
So that would have made you
Die
last
turn.
Yes.
Well, I would have been at 2 health.
You would have, but I was gonna wide swing.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have any card draw. I'm not getting any creatures. Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. I will untap. Draw 2. I'm at 4 cards left in my deck. Land for turn. Okay. You're gonna get hit 4.
Yeah.
Thumb monitor 3. 4 flyers. That's 8. And then what was that? What is that gonna push you out?
4. I'm at 4.
Alright. That's what I'm going to swing at you, and then I'm going to play on my second main phase. Skimfar Shadow Mage for 4. When it enters, choose 1. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. Thopters 4.
Gotcha.
You're going to say 4 directly to the face. Good game.
Yeah. None of my creatures were strong.
Yeah.
Yours had pretty solid synergy.
Yeah, well,
I
got so many of my get back from graveyard things.
Well, I kept getting all of my... I mean, I had good with the exert stuff, but I kept getting those mountains in the middle.
You shouldn't have killed him.
I didn't kill him, you blocked with him.
I thought you...
No.
I thought the first time he died, I thought you instanted him.
No.
Oh, never mind, then I lied. That was...
Yeah, I wanted to keep him on the battlefield.
Yeah, never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Maybe I'm thinking of last game.
Maybe, yeah.
But that is a good game, old chap.
That was a good game.
Much closer than the last one, for sure.
Well, no, my plan was to draw shock after I got you to 2. But then you got to bring that dude back, and then you just did all the life gain stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't compete with the card draw that you had.
Yeah, it is crazy that I only have 4 cards left.
Yeah.
In 2 turns,
Well, I was trying to hold out.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
I had 5. I could have lasted 3 turns. The bottom card of my deck was my other rare.
Yeah, my mythic was on the bottom, and my rare was on the bottom. My rare would have helped me extremely.
MVP of this game.
Because he would have. So I was hoping to draw him. I wanted to draw a combat celebrant because I wanted to keep swinging with my Minotaur.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I wanted to get Rodolph because he would allow me to keep bringing my stuff back.
Rodolph.
Rodolph.
You have a reindeer?
Yeah, I do. He's a Vampire Angel reindeer.
I like those decks. Those are cool.
Those were cool. This one didn't have...
I don't like Exert as a mechanic.
I don't like Exert either.
It's not my favorite thing.
I'm going to be honest, I don't like Exert. A lot of the times it feels like it's not worth it to exert them. Yeah. Unless you're going to die, if you're going to let him die and bring him back. Like Minotaur, he worked well because every time he would die and then I would bring him back and then give him haste. So I could do it every turn. Yeah. But I feel like if you're having to wait so many, especially in like modern or standard, like you don't have the patience to wait as much as you do in Commander sometimes. Like having to wait 3 turns to get a combo off is a lot.
Yeah, I mean it is. But I guess if you had your card that was like lets you have a second attack phase after that one, they would get to attack again then, right? Even if they are exerted.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so because it's exerted. So well,
there's a second attack phase after this one. And you're
Yeah,
already
because it
declared
won't,
your attack
because
phase.
Exert doesn't let it untap during your next untap
Yeah.
step.
So you've already like
So you
declared
can
that.
untap him for that since it's not your untap step.
I guess so, yeah.
And then you would be able to exert him again. So yeah, I guess you could.
I don't know how that works.
We'd
but
have to look that up. We could actually let us know if you're
If
like
you're a
if you're a
Magic
magic judge.
yeah.
If you're a judge, you
Yeah.
could let us know because I'm actually really curious about that.
So, thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you made it this far, we really appreciate it.
Mhm.
We're going to be doing some more Magic things in the future. Don't know for sure when we're going to do this again, but
We do plan on doing some stuff. We
Yeah.
wanted to have some people over today actually to play Commander. We couldn't get it going.
at some point soon we should have a Commander game.
We're
Rock and
very
roll.
excited about it. We're gonna figure it
Yeah.
out.
So, thank you so much. Tune into the next one and have a good night. Bye, guys.